My name is Jordyn Barber. I attend St. Louis Community College, Merrimack, and I'm planning to graduate in May. When I think about applying to schools in high school, all I can really think about is College Bound, because I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't want to do it, honestly. It just seemed like so much work. There was this big presentation by College Bound where they just were talking about the opportunities, and I'm like, I'm a freshman, what does college even have to do with me right now? But it was so many new things and so many different challenges that I just wasn't used to. We started ACT prep. That was helpful, but it was something. It was a lot of work. I know school visits were a lot during the beginning, learning about financial aid packages, when to apply to schools, and just learning so early helped me to be ready for senior year. Once I got the Hillman scholarship, just applying to that, I was so nervous and everything. But to find out that the Hillmans are not just a scholarship, but they're involved, they're a networking opportunity. So it was really special to me. Choosing to go to Mizzou was a very big deal for me and my family, and just because I was going to college, honestly. I made the choice to go to Mizzou really just because of the money. I was excited, I believe, on the outside, but inside I was very nervous, very scared, specifically for my mental health, because being away from my family, I knew wasn't gonna be good. It just felt like, okay, why am I here anyway? I'm not good enough. How did I make it here? It made me doubt myself a lot. It was really disappointing. I was disappointed in myself. My college-bound coach during that time was Russell. Best coach I could have had at that time. Caring, constantly checking on me, knew what I was going through, came down there, but he was as much support as he could be. Coming back from Mizzou, I came back, it was honestly, the best word I can think of is embarrassing. They did this whole thing for me when I was in high school. They did this whole thing for everybody that got a full ride. We came out in front of the assembly, all these things, and because at that time it was still okay, I actually could go back to Mizzou. Or I could transfer, or I could just not go to school anymore if it's gonna be this much on my health. And from then, I started talking to Russell about how I wanted to transfer to STLCC. So figuring that out and transferring quick, it was from December to January, I was back in school. It was hard, but it was really a moment of resilience for me. I didn't know I was capable of such things, but I got back in and kept going. Really, the main thing growth-wise that I learned through the whole process from high school to college to now is self-reflection. My spirituality is just everything to me. And if I don't have that, I don't have mental health. If I don't have mental health, I can't do anything. And that's what I learned when I was at Mizzou. I realized Jordyn wasn't nobody without God. Jordyn was nobody before God, and Jordyn's not gonna be nobody without God. So I had to really take the time to be well, who am I? What do I want to be? What is it that I actually enjoy doing? And the one constant has always been singing.
Jordyn is really one of the most intelligent students that I've worked with in 23 years of teaching. But class material didn't always come easy for her. We know at times there are struggles. At times there are things that are holding them back. So it's occasionally having conversations with them to make sure that they're doing okay and that they're finding ways to succeed.
From the beginning, just meeting him, he just tried his best to make everybody feel comfortable. I could tell, especially when COVID hit, if you need any other resources, and there's a music scholarship, and just giving us all our options instead of just being a choir director. He tries to give us as much as we need as students and as people.
She didn't really need encouragement to work harder. She identified right away that I don't get this. And I remember the first time, though, that Jordyn had that reaction in a music theory class. The next class, I saw her with work completed, assignments completed, questions ready to ask. From that moment on, Jordyn was asking questions in every class. And I noticed that she dug in. That was her natural instinct, that if she doesn't understand something, she digs in until she gets it, until she learns it. Really until she learns it well.
You gotta look at yourself and be well, what is it that I can do next time? You're supposed to learn from your own experiences. And that's something I've always been taught to do. And as far as with Russell at College Bound during Mizzou, I was so open with him because College Bound always made me feel like I could be. You know, I never felt like, oh, I gotta hide something. If I get a bad grade, they're gonna know about it because I wanna know how to fix it. I applied to Webster, I applied to FAMU, and I applied to Howard, and I got into Webster so far.
Oh, as Jordyn moves on, she needs to keep doing what she's doing. She knows how to work hard and how to keep working hard, and she'll be fine.
I feel pretty ready. Like I'm excited to see what's next, because I know that spiritually I'm finna grow. I know mentally I'm still going, and I know that academically, you know, what I want to do in life, singing, all these things are just gonna continue to grow. I can't go anywhere but up. I think the way that College Bound has helped me most is just support, period, because they've always been there. Like, thank you for being there. Thank you for like enduring with me. Thank you for believing in me when like I was struggling to believe in myself. That I really was grateful for that.